did you know that you can actually get into private equity? And it's actually not as confusing as most people make it. And what nobody really talks about is that you can actually have access to private equity through public trusts. And today I'm going to talk about one specifically, which is Starwood Capital. That's the private equity company. But you can actually, on the New York Stock Exchange, buy Starwood Property Trust, which is a, a trust. So you're able to buy a part ownership of the trust. And right now, they're paying a 10% dividend, and their capital, the value is almost stable, which is insane. I mean, if I go to it, yeah, it's had uh from the year of inception, it's only been up 25% over 15 years ago, because this is not a growth stock, so it's not gonna go up in value too much. But it pays you a 10% dividend, which is more than the freaking market sometimes. And this is, it's been steadily growing, which is crazy because you could let like some cash just sit there and let it compound at 10%. And it compounds faster than the S&P 500 because it the way it pays you. So if you get it quarterly, like most trusts, so every 3 months, you're making bank because you can reinvest that dividend right back into it. And I'll go through some financials really quick. And so right now they're trading at about $19.50. I don't really worry about how much it's trading. I I really wouldn't. There isn't any need to, because really this is a long-term investment, and even some of like the biggest real estate guys, they invest in this, but they never tell anybody that you can. And it's it's crazy. I just wanted to spread the message, and I'm gonna make more videos about different trusts that you could buy that are made by private equity to allow people public access to it. But the thing is that nobody talks about this stuff. I mean, it's crazy. This is like free money and free wealth. And the only thing is that it just takes a long time, but man, for investments, it's crazy. I mean, Starwood Capital, the parent company that really owns a good amount of it and is affiliated with it, they have $150 billion in assets under management, and it's crazy the dividends they pay because they're also into private credit, so they also lend out money and also take in the interest, and they pay some of that. Well, first they have it as their profit, and then they pay it out to investors as a dividend. And a 10% dividend is crazy. And it just keeps going up too. And I really do see this as a long term investment. But the thing is that there are just so many speculators in this real estate market, which is really annoying because then you're going to see your price chart fluctuate like crazy. But then, like, you're still going to be paid the same amount of dividends. It's not going to change. But, like, every few months, you're going to see, like, why am I down so much? And then a couple weeks later, it's back up to the same price. Because, like, right now I'm looking at this chart and it's fluctuations like this. But if you put a line through it, it just goes up a little bit over time. And that's really because there's a high concentration of speculators, which is really not the best. But if I thought about it from a defensive investor, this would be something to really consider. I wouldn't put too much of my portfolio in anything, but I would diversify in funds that actually do provide something and that pay constant dividends. I mean, some people look at the value and it go up like this, but they never realized if you had compound interest and it you made most of your money through dividends, it would look like this. Because it starts off a little bit with the dividend payments. It starts compounding and it skyrockets faster than a value as a value stock. And this is the kind of stuff that made Warren Buffett rich as hell. I mean, to put it blunt, that's really how he did this stuff. I mean, I'm doing basically what he would have done years ago. He's looking at insane dividend stocks, and I mean, it's the same thing in market downturns. How do you protect yourself? Well, you're already protected because you have those dividends. And if you reinvest those dividends in the market downturn, they're going to be worth way more on the ride back up. Stuff they never teach you in school, man. Because stuff will make you rich as hell. And I'm going to leave the link in the description if you want to see for yourself on Yahoo Finance. So I'm going to leave the quote from Yahoo Finance. But man, they never teach you this kind of stuff. And I mean, they'll never teach you this stuff in school. I mean, it's crazy. You could get an entire business degree like I'm getting, but they never teach about actual business. I mean, what the hell? They teach me to be business compliant or whatever stuff, but man, private equity is great. And now that more and more private equity firms are starting to invest more into the public sector, I think it's just gonna make everybody rich, or at least everybody who invests in it. Otherwise, you get left in the dust. But the fact that they just don't teach investments is in school is the problem. Plus, I'd make more money if like everybody was investing. That would boost up the price because it's supply and demand at that high level, and it's gonna be crazy. I mean, from there. And if you stood till the end, thank you so much, and please like and subscribe to this video because I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my channel and really share with people how to build wealth. I mean, this stuff is I'll never teach you this in school. What the heck? I mean, it is what it is, but I might as well tell you about private equity and how to invest in it. So Starwood Capital has their Starwood properties. You could literally just buy a part of a trust. It's a legal trust and almost works the same like beneficiaries, but you just own a portion of it in proportion to how much you invested in it. You can't make this stuff up, man. I mean, this is real estate gold. Even if you had not a ton of money, you could still make a ton in compound interest. Man, they never talk about this stuff. Never do. In school, they'll only teach you about how to get a job and how to keep it. Except that doesn't even work anymore. So, I don't even know what the hell is the point of some of the stuff. I'm still learning like a lot of stuff in academic vocabulary and stuff, but man, private equity and stuff like this, learning where the real money, real investments is, it's gonna mean more than that. And I got you because I'm gonna keep sharing. Like and subscribe, and thank you so much.